I am Rachel Chandler, and I work at Bivens Elementary in Amarillo ISD. I'm a fourth grade math teacher, and it's my first experience in fourth grade. I love it so far. I've loved every grade, but this is really, I'm in a good place right now. So I'm going to share my screen. And you guys, I'm going to use Pear Deck in my presentation today because I chose to use Google Slides. So if you can go to another tab on your desktop or Chromebook, what you're using, you can go to joinpd.com and enter this code, JNFPGR, and you guys can interact with me a little bit today while I'm presenting if you choose to. So even if I take this off, the code will still be over here on my Google slide. But I can open that back up just for a minute so you can get the joinpd.com.
And if someone joins later, we'll probably let you know so that we can then get them interacting as well.
And can I put that in the chat?
Yes, but if they show up late, the chat doesn't show up if you're not in the meeting.
Okay, no worries.
So it's just kind of a weird thing about Zoom chat.
Okay, yeah, this is definitely out of my comfort. I'm a Google Meet type,
Yeah.
but Zoom is fine. So there's 2 people in. I didn't know if everyone wanted to get in or not, but if you do choose, the code's still right here. So this is kind of my first slide. This my SD standards that I chose to go over and showcase starts with being a learner. And I like to think of myself as a lifelong learner. I absolutely love learning. My goals this year and my primary goal has been to have a classroom where students feel safe, accepted, and important. My secondary goal is to support students as they learn about their learning styles. I'm all about learning about your learning. I want every student to know that the knowledge they learn directly contributes to their DNA. I call DNA their dreams, needs, and abilities. And I learned that from one of my favorite PDs. And my final goal is to master domains 2 and 3 in T-tests, learn a little bit more about them, of course, and then use that knowledge to help support peers and show data for at least 2 years of growth in students. I'm really about trying to get that up. My favorite PD that I've gone to, of course, is You Teach Blended Learning. Wow, I absolutely love this course. I love the first one, and then the second one has just gotten better. I also am a Seesaw ambassador, and so I go to a lot of Seesaw trainings that it's very supportive in the classroom. And then I just recently did a solution tree conference in Arizona, and I just love how these 3 that are my top favorites, they all really support each other well, and they support me as a teacher and a learner in my classroom. So that's why they're my favorite. I've also done some PADEA seminar training and inclusive co-teaching training, and those all are also have helped me as a teacher and help my students. Some new skills though that came from my favorite PD this year has been, especially in blended learning, has been student playlists, choice boards, surveys, noticing the importance of play and creating a safe place for peer collaboration, not just for students, but also for teachers. So on this Pear Deck, if you are a participant, you can name some of your favorite PD that you've done. And I can see it over here on my Pear Deck board. And this is why I love collaborating with others, because you may have something that is my heart for learning, and I haven't been to that PD yet. But I'm all about learning more things. So when I go to the next slide, it'll be closed, but I can still see your responses over on my Pear Deck side. So I love that. So I see inclusive STEM teaching project and advanced blended learning, science of reading. I have not done that, Stacy, but I'm excited
Oh,
to be on the list next.
oh, yes, we did that this past summer and it was wonderful. It was wonderful. Yes.
Oh, I love hearing that. Okay, good. Well, I'm excited to be able to be put on that list next year. Or maybe year after. Since I'm fourth grade math, I guess I'm not very high on the science.
Yeah, I would think not, but I'm sure it's getting close to you though.
I still think it's important. So I'm like, I want to learn. Okay, I also chose to talk about me being a designer. I love creating fun ways to learn in the classroom with the anchor charts I'm using, and then directly using them for Seesaw as well, since I love Seesaw. This one was just kind of a fun one I wanted to showcase because it was, does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers for the long division problems that the students needed help remembering. So I also linked my Seesaw activity. If you are a Seesawer, you can click that link on Pear Deck and you can save it to your library if you choose to. But that's up to you. It's just a link down there at the bottom. You click it and it'll pop up in a new tab. I believe, see, mine is not let me click it.
It worked. I saw it.
Oh, it did. Okay, perfect. So
Yes.
you can save my activities too. And it was really fun. Our local McDonald's donated cheeseburgers at the end of my unit for all my 70 kids.
Oh
And
my goodness, I bet they were excited.
yes, so it was just fun learning the entire time. And then they got cheeseburgers in the end. So I'm all about fun. Another another thing we have created, is a playlist. I did not create this or think of this on my own. Blended Learning has helped support this, and my technology specialist helped me create my first one. My playlist that my students usually see week to week, it changes, but it has a must do section and a may do. They absolutely love this. They ask every day, is it playlist time? I'm like, it is, I usually spend Mondays with instruction and notes, vocabulary things, games. But on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, they have a playlist and they must do the mustard area and they may do the mayonnaise area. But one of my favorite parts of the playlist is this, how they're feeling about their understanding of the concept being taught. Anytime I'm seeing a meh face or an upset face, I check in and we can usually get to the bottom line of why they're feeling that way and help problem solve. So I'm really enjoying this and I love that my students have fun with it too. But like I said, this does change. So it looks like this week was a little short on the must do's. It was a shorter week, but yeah, usually those are a little bit longer. I create all the time, including for this presentation. They're doing this pick and choose board tomorrow for Fun Friday. So I don't know, I just have fun creating fun things for my students. I've already shown them and they're really excited about this tomorrow. We've done some choice boards virtually before, and this one they're going to have a handheld and they're going to try to get 5. And if they get to 5 different choices on the board, then they're going to get a little privilege coupon in my room. So have a little more fun with that. The last thing for my standards I wanted to share was that I'm a collaborator. I absolutely love and believe in the power of collaboration. It's what we're doing right now. Some of the important people that have been rock stars in my life and has directly contributed to the success of our students here at Bivens is our tech specialist, Cass, admin, and peers. And I just kind of wrote here the things that they've directly helped me and our students. My tech specialist helps support me with Seesaw, blended learning, and she collabs with me all the time. She helped me create my first playlist. Love her. My Cass creates formal assessments for me. She gives me feedback, and she directly supports my blended learning efforts, which is always nice to have someone that knows what you're striving for and what goals and the feel I want for my culture in my classroom. My admin, of course, they are awesome. They listen and watch what is going well in my classroom, what needs to be enhanced, and they support me with my goals and leadership on the campus. And then peers, I mean, I'm talking about everyone on this campus and outside, makes a difference in mine and my students' lives, in our students' lives, because they're all of ours. We need all hands on deck. That's why I love being a collaborator. Teachers from all grade levels, specialists, admin, counselors, nurses, custodians, cafeteria workers, aides, sped, everyone, and everyone beyond in the community, families, they all contribute to our students' learning. And so I'm a firm believer in that. I would like to hear from you what your favorite collab people are. If it's someone that's not on this list, I believe on Pear Deck, yeah, you can move those little hearts where you love, who you love to collab with the most. And if it's someone else, oh, technology specialists, aren't they the best? Grade level teams, I love seeing that. So I can see all y'all's little hearts on my teacher dashboard, and I love seeing that. Thanks for participating. This is the last slide I have, other than the point that blended learning has really inspired me to be a better teacher for my students. I really have grown so much from the first blended learning course in the peak of the pandemic when I thought I wasn't going to make it. It really helped turn things around and me find a love for learning again. So teaching and supporting my students. So thank you all guys for participating, and I'm looking forward to your presentation.
Rachel, thank you so much for that presentation. How thoughtful.
Yay. You're welcome.
Yeah, Rachel, that was awesome. It was an effective presentation. I love the interactivity that you embedded throughout. It's just your enthusiasm and energy is very contagious. And, you know, I would love to be a student in your class to, you know, experience that type of energy every day. You work really hard to help students learn. And we are so thankful that you have been a part of this blended learning PD that we have provided, because folks like you are, you know, make it all worthwhile. So thank you so much. Excellent presentation, and keep up the great work.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that was so fun, Rachel. Thank you for sharing that.